What is going on, everybody? We're back at actually doing a Boruto reaction on a Sunday, which is wild. That's what happens when football's starting to run out. Boruto episode 88. Just a quick announcement. I don't know if this video will make it up in time, but there should be a video prior to this one that's like 30 seconds long, a minute long. Go over to my Twitter right there. I had no idea Twitter puts a timeline on how long you can leave a poll up for, so I was going to leave it up for 2 weeks. The longest you can leave a poll up is for 6 days. So at the time of this video, at 9:50 p.m. on January 6th, there's only 1 day left. So I think it runs out by about 10 p.m. on the 7th. So if you're seeing this video before then, you should be able to go vote. Go vote right now on which anime you want us to react to next. We will start reacting to it sometime next week. The 4 choices are Code Geass, Hunter x Hunter, Death Note, and Full Metal Alchemist. Right now, Code Geass is running away with it. Hunter x Hunter in second place, Full Metal in third, and Death Note in fourth. So yeah, go over there, vote, get it in. Don't complain that we're not reacting to the right one if you didn't vote. That's all I have to say about that. Jumping into this episode, Boruto episode 88. Actually, last episode I did enjoy because I felt we got some good action there. Onoki got to see kind of his experimentations, his clone. I forget what he calls them. That he thinks they obey every instruction, they don't have free will. And that clone that he had that was going after Boruto and the others was pretty much acting on his own. Knowing that he couldn't do that particle style, that like he couldn't spam it like that, because it pretty much would just drain his life form is what I got from it. One, he couldn't do it because he had a time limit on it, but he just said fluff the time limit and started spamming it. I don't know if the time limit was there because that's as quick as he could spit it out and it would have a negative effect on his body, but we've seen that in a lot of animes. Naruto in general. We could talk about Obito and other ninjas that Naruto and others have fought that have like really OP jutsus, but there's always like, if you want to make an OP jutsu less OP or give the other characters a chance to win, put a time limit on it. Obito, when he was fighting Conan, she calculated the X amount of time that he would be able to spam it, and just XYZ, there's always like a recharge or reset. Now, the way they're making it seem in Boruto is those characters could have just went beyond that if they wanted to risk the effects on their body. But some of them, like, physically can't. Pain, I don't know if he could have a time limit spam on his, like, push and pull. I don't know, but we saw this clone. Maybe it's just something unique to clones. He just said, fluff my time limit. And it made for a good episode. We also had the Leaf Village get notified that, hey, this is going down. And I made a comment that, like, I don't know why Naruto just doesn't run up in there and smack everybody around, grab his kids, and, like, leave. But it looks like they are. The more I thought about it and talked about it in the review, I guess it kind of makes sense in what would happen in the world today. If the president's kids were in another country in the middle of a war zone or were taken hostage or kidnapped, you can't just go over there and start like bombing and like there's consequences that you got to go through processes, and there's other countries involved, and like it turns into a whole mess. So I did enjoy last episode. People told me that we're going to be done with this arc by the end of this month, so that's great as well. Let's go ahead and do it. We're pressing play on the episode right now. Let's get it. I forgot that girl caught them with. That was another good part of the episode. Her getting to use her genjutsu and stuff. Fabrications, that's their mint names. Shoot, Hashirama could do jutsus without waving signs. Oh, he doesn't know they took over, do they? She didn't relay that message. The original fabrication clone like said this wouldn't be his wish, but they did it regardless. I am ready. I don't know. Some people were saying they're dragging stuff out now because if they kind of did what the manga was doing, they would not only be caught up but be ahead. And I kind of like when an anime is like pumping out the same pace of mangas or even ahead, because like both fan bases can enjoy. And then I mean you can go different story routes if you want to. One that comes to mind is Dragon Ball Super. People really enjoyed the anime and people really enjoyed the manga, and some of them, not some of them, some of the elements in the story and the tournament arc, and they deviated from each other. It wasn't like the exact same on both sides, so I don't mind. Some people might. So I don't know if we're gonna get it, because I know Boruto in the group is a lot, from at least from what I've heard, is a lot older in the manga. Boruto's got a real control on this, or more of a hold on this eye power. There's also a new group that's pretty much, I'm not going to say recycled, but the idea is pretty much there's like a new Akatsuki all over again. Are they just as strong as the old one? People say they bring more, how the Boruto world is. Some of the jutsus we see from this group and from other villains are more kind of like technology based with like the times and stuff. So I think it sounds interesting. I hope we get there sooner than later. This soundtrack in the background sounds good. It's giving me like Pain vibes when we first. They have the walls laced with paper bombs. Oh, he doesn't know about that part, does he? Does Onoki know about the human hearts? That's what makes Mitsuki like flawless. Does he pull the trigger? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You give up lives to protect lives. It's like lose-lose. They're going to turn on him in a minute. If Onoki dies here, I'll be pretty tight if that's how he goes out. They're going to turn on him. Knew it. Golly. Where's Konohamaru at? Yo, Saturday, get your eyes ready. You gotta battle her out. I'm gonna put my money on that's Konohamaru. Oh, Shigadai. Okay, 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 okay. I hope they give Konohamaru a purpose in this arc here. And here we go. Round two. I feel like this little one is going to play some role. What role? I have no idea. Sarada, it's time, girl. Activate the eyes. Here we go. Time to upgrade, girl. I need you to go from that one Tomei to two. Sarada, it's time. She's gonna have her eyes open. What the? Those have got to be shadow points. More shadows for him. Nope. Gonna get dotted. Yep. She's way too slow. Well, the two of them are no use. I was about to say, I feel like at this point, how far we are in the Naruto verse, Boruto verse. I mean, I guess they are. I feel like every one of these upcoming ninja needs to be trained in at least hand to hand 101, and you need to be proficient in it. You don't have to be Rock Lee. Um, you don't have to be Itachi level, but you got to be able to hang. Like if they wanted to, they could make a move. Is he running? Back in the darkness again. Can't use the shadows. Y'all better knock him out or something. He's gonna bust that. Whew. My man came with that hit stick shoulder charge. Dang, he's dying. Hmm. No one's noticed it? Oh. He's gonna do the mind transfer. But like he said, will it work on him? I mean, maybe they're not talking about the mind transfer. Hmm. Got him. Somebody hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Let's, let's go, let's go. This is gonna go too easily. This is going too easy. Why would you do that when you could just punch? Yeah, that would have been too easy. I feel like he's got to end on his. He's had like the strongest will of all the fabrications. For him to go out like that wouldn't make any sense. Oh, y'all just gonna sit there? I was about to say, Chocho, don't do the boulder again. Okay. Oh, he might. The fabrication might be dead, but I think Akun is dead too. I still don't think it's over. Friendship. Oh, the strength of heart. I don't ever remember that. Mind transfer takes over one's heart? When did that happen? Don't tell me he's gonna disintegrate into sand in this man's hands. He's gonna be shook. And he did. I will say, I don't know if it was rushed because of the holidays and they took time off last week, so they got whoever they could to put this episode together, but the animation and like faces have been subpar this entire episode. He's gonna be turning around crying AF. That reminds me of early Naruto days. Is that how the episode ends? I think so. Oh, no, we got a little more. I want to know that conversation. Oh, I forgot about these two trapped in Homegirl's Genjutsu. I want to know the conversation between Konohamaru and Mitsuki. Alright, so we already know what next episode is going to be. It's going to be the battle with her. I'm pretty sure Sarada's eyes are going to be a huge deciding factor in that fight. Overall, the episode was fine. Wasn't anything crazy or too much. You knew the rematch between those three and the fabrication was going to go differently. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't upset with it, but it wasn't as good as last week's. But it kind of just is what it is. I'm kind of just along for the ride with this arc. And when the plane stops, it stops, and we get off and we move on to a new arc. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this arc, this story. I feel like it's been going on for. I mean, I don't know the exact timetable, but I feel like it's been. Or what are we going on? 4 months of this? 5 months? Something like that. But it kind of is what it is at this point. There's not really, well, until we start reacting to something new, I don't really have anything else on the slate that I can react to. But we'll keep it going. We'll do all that stuff, guys. Remember, by the time this video's up, maybe the poll will still be live. Just go over to the Twitter and check it out, and we'll get going on the next anime. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, guys. And as always,